We always say that you should take a creatine, but I bet nobody's ever told you why. And today I'm going to explain why. This is going to be quite a long yap, so if you don't have the patience for that, just like scroll away now. So anytime you do anything with your body, including moving your muscles, but including also things like breathing, digesting, anything like that, the energy for that comes from a molecule called ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate. When you use adenosine triphosphate, it breaks down into two things, and it breaks down into adenosine diphosphate, as in two, and this separate phosphate molecule, and it releases a little bit of energy. So we have this fuel, and then we do something, and we get a little bit of energy, and we get these byproducts, ADP and phosphate. Now, the dirty little secret is that our body does not have very much ATP at all. We have to constantly replenish how much ATP we have. One way that we replenish the ATP pool in our body is that we take an ADP molecule and a creatine phosphate molecule, and we combine them together to create a new ATP molecule again, and then this loose creatine molecule. So when you have more creatine in your body, you end up with a bigger pool of creatine phosphate. And so what that means is that as you use up all of your ATP, say doing something like a really hard set of squats, you are able to replenish that pool of ATP faster. So when you're doing exercise of relatively short bursts, in this case we're talking about things of up to maybe 20 or 30 seconds, you can buffer the pool of ATP by having extra creatine. Now, you don't have to just take creatine phosphate. Your body will make creatine phosphate out of whatever creatine you give it. So I would recommend you take something like creatine monohydrate, just because it's the cheapest and most easily available of all of the types of creatine. And then your body will take that and turn it into a big pool of creatine phosphate, so that as you use up your ATP, it gets quickly buffered back into new ATP so you can keep using that energy. Follow me for more powerlifting and I guess nutrition advice.